What's going on, everybody? Andre here. And if y'all didn't hear the news about Texas Chainsaw, well, that's what we're here to discuss. Today, I got my buddy Sammich, who is a far more experienced Texas Chainsaw player. Sammich. Applause, applause.
Applause. I'm here. I'm here.
So, we're here to discuss this post that was put out this morning by Gunn. So, an update on the future of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre DLC and what's next. The team has news to share about what to expect in the future for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just a couple years ago, if you sat down and asked anyone here at Gun Interactive what would be a dream project for them, you'd hear them say, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay. A pivotal film for any horror lover, innovative, indie, and artistic. Gun brings that same spirit to making games. It's like what is it's like
Mm-hmm.
why are they just amping themselves up? Like what it's like, bro, it's like you forgot the title of your post is about like how you're not going to support the game anymore. Uh or making new content at least. Being able to see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre get into the hands of players is one of the proudest accomplishments we've had as the studio, okay? Pat yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the back a little
Congratulations.
bit.
Congratulations.
We feel proud of the game we've made, and we're happy that we're at a point where we feel the Texas Chainsaw Massacre has reached its full potential.
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh my god. Hey, we're almost done. There's only so much more to go through. From the very beginning, we've always had a clear and concise vision for this game. We wanted to push the envelope on multiplayer asymmetrical horror, shed light on this iconic film to a newer generation. Okay, I can't dog you on that one, you sort of did. Place folks into the beautiful but macabre world of Muerto County, and we feel we have achieved that. Okay. So it's like, okay. For instance, telling the story of Maria Flores and her friends while bringing horror icons into the franchise like Kane Hodder, Barbara Crampton, and Scout Taylor Compton, and Skeet Ulrich was incredibly rewarding and important to us. While creating something new, we still sought to honor the 1974 film authentically, working from Kim Henkel's character Bible, as well as bringing back franchise favorites Bill Moseley and Ed Neal. And at this point, we feel that we have seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre fully realized. With that being said, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre will not be receiving any further future content or support. This means that there will be no more DLC, balance updates, or bug fixes after our upcoming May patch. Wow. You can still expect a few more patches in the future in order to transition towards peer to peer matchmaking. Good God. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre will still be playable and is not being delisted from storefronts. Okay. That's, I guess, one positive thing, but our community team will continue to interact with our players as we continue to celebrate the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with all of you who love this game as much as we do. As a creative studio, it's imperative to communicate that we've seen this vision through to the natural creative end. We are a scrappy group of horror heads and artists continuously working on bringing cinematic experiences to you all. We appreciate the folks who understand the vision we are bringing to the asymmetrical multiplayer horror space, because let's face it, it may not be for everyone, but those who get it, those who have widened their gaming circles to play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, those who have reveled in the terror, horror, and beauty of this world with their friends, keep us motivated and ready to continue
Lots
to
of
do what we
friends.
do best. Right? Uh, Make your favorite horror games. We wouldn't have it any other way. What's next for Gun? Stay tuned. Okay. All right, now that that's out of the way, even though it's too early in the day, I'm cracking open a cold one because.
Well, first, I mean the peer-to-peer thing.
Right.
if you know anything about Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
when it went peer to peer, anytime a host quit, unless you did the glitch and yourself and were making yourself to where you were the honorable one to stay,
Right.
even though you were the
It's
one
like
that died or
guaranteed host
whatever.
glitch. Yeah.
Exactly. Unless you did that, you're pretty much guaranteeing you were going to go into a group with randoms, and if the guy that was the host died, quit, the game ends.
Right. Which sucks.
And if we don't figure out a glitch something like that for Texas, we already know how bad the lobbies are right now. So that being said, if you don't figure out a different way, I'm sorry, peer to peer, that's not that game can't work that way because
Yeah.
there's only four victims
It's too,
and
dude, it's too early in its life cycle for it to be going peer to peer after it was just free on PlayStation. We have just had the biggest fucking upsurge of players to this game in a
well
while.
they should be trying to milk content to those people if
Yes.
anything, and they're not even doing that.
But I just find it crazy that Gun is just they just perpetually shoot themselves in the foot because they don't listen to other people's criticism, and it's just like they said from the get-go. And I don't know why so many people were expecting something different, but it's like if they had a certain vision for their game and everybody's saying that they need to do to still balance it to this day, it still needs to be balanced. But come to find out, what are we left with? Why are they fine with leaving it in this state? That's what. It's like
Yeah.
they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to fucking they don't at least want to say, "Hey, sorry, we feel like this is the end in terms of consistent good content." Had like anything like that would have been better to hear. Um, but yeah, no, I'm just disappointed, to be real.
And to the discussion of, them saying that the game is in a state where they're happy and it's the game they envisioned.
Right, right.
I'm sorry. There are people literally refusing to play as Wyatt because they don't want to be ridiculed due
Yep.
to the fact that he's broken. The fact is, if you have a competent survivor team or victim team, let's just say survivor because that's what they're gonna do.
Right.
Uh, you're gonna have a Connie, you're gonna have a Leland, and you're gonna have a Wyatt. All you need to do with Connie, Leland, and Wyatt, go up to any gate, just have a lookout, Leland, get that gate open. Wyatt goes to battery or generator, whatever it may be.
Right.
While he's doing that, Connie can instantly unlock it. You run those three people, you are guaranteed to win almost every single game. It is busted.
Not
We want it changed.
well,
Like,
not to mention that in the hands of somebody who might not even be that good at the game, or a group of people that might not be
well,
good at the game.
yeah.
All they need are those three
I
fucking
mean,
characters.
you don't really need to be that good to
Yeah.
pull that kind of stuff off.
But think about the people that are fucking busted at the game.
Well,
That all
and
they
and,
want to
and
do is
also,
troll like that.
and also that same theory that I just laid down for Nancy's house. We've done it numerous times. You just walk out of garden shed, Wyatt tosses a knife at generator, we walk straight out the gate with Connie.
Hmm.
All four of us. The game can be over within 3 minutes. Less,
Well, right.
like sometimes.
Well, it's just the whole. Yeah, it's just the whole point of why do they feel the game is balanced, because it's not. And it's like when this next patch comes out, it doesn't like I don't think they're going to address a lot of these problems. I have a feeling they're really not going to. And it's going to be
No.
like a Friday the 13th situation where there's a bug that exists in the game for years, and the only reason it's still in is because they just stopped supporting the game. And they said themselves, we will still continue to stick to the community and this and this and this, and we'll still stay updated with you guys. It's like, bro, how many people do you think are immediately thinking right now, I don't want to buy anything with this brand's name on it? If it says
Yeah.
Gun Media on it, oh wow, I can't wait to spend my money on a game that I know is not going to make it past 2 or 3 years, guaranteed. And
Yeah.
because if the moment shit turns sour, you're going to say, we felt like we've done a great job and the maximum we could have done with this game. Stay tuned for what we make next.
Yeah.
After you vocally ignore your whole player base, dude. Well, that's the thing, and that's the sad part thing is, dude, is we're sitting here saying that. It doesn't necessarily mean we don't want what's best for that company, because dude, they made Friday the 13th. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like clearly in the
They know
right
something.
parameters, they can make a good game. They can
Oh yeah.
design good games. Like this is just one of those cases where they did not want to listen to anyone on this. And
Yeah.
despite some of the biggest names in their game community who, and some of these big names have played their previous game. So, and are vocal about it. And they sit there and say, this game needs to be fixed. We need some changes. And they just don't listen. They listen to what is vocal, like the loudest vocal opinion from the casual audience, and just very minor bug tweaks.
They
That's
don't think
pretty.
about the variables that fall, the sequence of things that it breaks as they do these things. That like whenever they wanted to make it to where you could start a match where it was just two killers.
Right.
What were they thinking? There is no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is no way you're gonna have great success having just two killers, especially if they're not that experienced with the game, and they're not gonna know any better. They're just gonna play through the game like that
And then you're gonna
and
force
just become
somebody to go through that bullshit.
yeah.
Oh my god. We got the automatic countdown timer going now, and it's like, yay! Nobody can just sit there and not be readied up. It's like, what if there's only two fucking killers and the shit starts? Like, what? Thank God. Oh, so yeah, the what about that stuff they said was going to be coming? So is that included in the no more content thing that they're
I
talking
mean,
about?
my
So
sources my sources need to be checked, I guess, or I need to check some sources. But from what I know, there's still supposed to be a hair pack, pill pack, and then there's supposed to be a premium Leatherface skin. Or that's from what I hear. I could be wrong,
because
but
it says, because I think that's in the content pass page, because
yeah,
they bring up that it's not content pass material, but it's like still, even though you got to pay for it, it's like we've heard about the leaked kill pack that's in the game files.
yeah.
Well, there's that, and then there's the hair pack. I'm gonna be real. It's like, aside from them just talking about it, I haven't heard anything on that shit. But um, yeah, premium Leatherface though. Um, I wonder what kind of Leatherface that would be. And I mean, even though with the news we've got, I mean, it would kind of be sort of a sort of good news on top of this, very bad news. But really, the reason, and it's like the reason we're here talking about it now is we, despite our opinions on the game, and and saying, oh, this mechanic is shit, or this character is shit, or this character is broken. If we ever come off as negative, or if I come off as negative, especially in my videos, it's because, dude, ultimately like this game a lot.
Oh, I love the game. It's my favorite
It
game. Texas
literally,
Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite IP in the world.
just
It
as
is.
Friday is mine. So it's like this is a low blow, man. Like it feels the way that they reached out about it. I'm not gonna say it's condescending. I'm not gonna say it's condescending because that's kind of putting a whole perspective on the devs that that might not actually be accurate. It just comes off as condescending. Like really, after all the videos, all the posts, all the fuss about how your game isn't balanced and the many issues with the game, it's just they can't handle the live service thing, man. I don't think they're going to be able to touch. Oh, we got a new content pass. Oh, we got this. I think they might have to stick to making immersive single player horror games. uh, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing. Obviously, I'm not just gonna be like, I'm done with this shit. But it's like I know some people who have that mindset, and
Well,
they are aplenty. And I don't
well,
know
the
how long that's gonna be good for the game. If
the mindset I'm probably gonna be faced with, man, I'm
hmm
just being real, is when the game goes peer to peer, I already know it is going to be an absolute
oh, it's
nightmare
gonna be a
trying to
dumpster
find a
fire.
good game. Well, it's what I'm saying. It's like there's really no point in playing the game unless you're playing with a group of what is it, 7 friends.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Yeah,
there's absolutely no point, and not everybody has 7 friends to do that. So it's just
we better start creating some more uh, custom game modes like hide and
yeah.
seek.
Oh
We,
yeah.
we better start
Uh,
making more of them, more of
I'm
them
sure
shits.
that'll be a topic for another thing a
Mm-hmm.
year later.
Oh yeah. No, we got some fun ideas for custom game party games because there's just so much they could have done with this game, and it's like the many decisions. It feels like almost deliberate, like they're deliberately not making the correct choice because supposedly this is their vision for the game. That it's like you couldn't have put out this patch, you couldn't have released all the shit you said was gonna come out, but as soon as that shit's released, make a statement and say there's no more content coming. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't just put a
hmm
fucking. That's like if you're sitting there on the freeway in bumper to bumper traffic, and then all of a sudden somebody just like runs onto the freeway and just slides a speed bump to the road and just starts like fucking screwing it to the road. Like, sorry, that's not a speed bump. That's making a fucking hole in the freeway. My bad. That was a Jesus, dude. Like you can't. It's like I just made a video telling Black Tower I fucking believe in you. Despite everything, despite us basically knowing what it means that you were on the team, what that meant for Texas, despite all that, I was like, dude, come on, Black Tower. Like, if Gun Media is not going to listen to the fucking choices, listen to the fucking people and fix the goddamn game. but
Well,
but I
uh,
guess Wes Keltner is satisfied with his ass models. I hope he's
hey,
satisfied.
hey, the ass
He,
models they did good on.
I'm trying to make a fucking point here. You're
Hey,
right, but
you, you
you're right.
let's not talk about the pros of the game.
Yeah,
We're talking about the
yeah,
cons.
yeah. God damn. But, ay, ay, ay. Yeah, but, oh, and also to those who are not in the know, some of my earliest content on this channel features Sammich right here in terms of finding some of
Oh,
these glitches and
shucks.
yeah, no,
I'm doing.
round of applause. Round of applause.
I'm over here doing the little girl
Tee,
model
tee.
hand pose, little teehee. Yep, I'm doing that right now.
But Sammich here has been around for that, and it's been just such a hot minute, and I figured I can just tell you guys here, but at some point there's going to be a glitch video coming out for Texas Chainsaw because from what I hear, the game's about to get its last update. so some of
Yeah,
these so some of these are about to stick around for good and we're fixing to fucking find out. And my
yeah. We
original
already got a
hopes,
few.
yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be they'll see. You guys will see. Um but dude, oh my god, the fact that we were wanting to do this, or like I was wanting to do this to not be the same as when I was making my Friday videos, because the Friday videos they already got their last update. There's nothing they could possibly have done to fix those glitches in the
Mm,
state the game was in throughout the whole time I was uploading glitch videos on Friday. So when I wanted to start this, and I guess this is going to be the part where I bring it up for the first time. I wanted to post these so the devs fixed them. You know what I mean? Like, let's
mm,
try and bust the game while we still have a chance of showing them, hey, this is the exact method of how this fucking shit works. Like, I'm not even going to get into it, but it's so the devs can see how the glitch works and fix it. Because that was a state you couldn't do that with Friday the 13th. It was just people watching it and being like, "Oh, this shit still works because they haven't updated the game yet." La la la. But regardless, despite there being, you know, no more balance updates or any of that, just supposedly this new patch coming out. Uh, if there's enough glitches to make a video about, there's going to be a video coming out. And I was hoping it would be
we
in a
already
different.
got we already got at least 2 to 3 pretty funny ones. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a little. I will give them this nugget of information, Sammich. I'm going to give them this tiny little nugget.
okay.
There is a way to kill other victims as a victim. That's all I'm going to say. It is tested.
Oh,
It is tested, and we laughed our fucking ass off at it. So, oh my god. Um, but anyway, to sort of wrap this up, ish. What what would be your message to guns, Sammich? If you had them right in front of you, and they were like, Sammich, you're a goddamn legend. We need your advice.
before you close shop, we need a little bit more care. We need a little bit more content. We definitely are not happy with the bugs that are still currently in the game, even though, you know, they've gone through supposedly and done their testing.
Right.
I'd still like to see further testing in the game because there's
Wyatt.
yeah, what, yeah, there's some things that could still be addressed in the balance department. Let's just leave it at that.
But that's pretty much it.
Yep, that's pretty much all I got to complain about. I mean, aside from them going peer to peer, just you're basically closing the game down because I don't see anybody sticking around waiting for 45 minutes to an hour whenever somebody, you
Can
know,
end the game in a
they
millisecond just because their
well,
mom
that's
made got the pizza
I,
rolls ready.
I'm beating the point to the head, but yes, no one's gonna sit in a lobby for already like it is 15, 20 minutes sometimes, and then somebody just get mad and quit because they didn't have their way. And no one's gonna sit there and do that. So
Yeah.
the game once it goes peer to peer, sorry, my opinion, I think the game is done.
Fucking Killer Clowns is looking pretty fun right now.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, we got Elvira though. We can.
Got Elvira.
But yeah, no. I feel like they are in the budget right now to actually finalize the game without putting their entire fucking reputation at stake. But it seems like that's already too late. You know, they've already made the statement that it's over. So if there's no plans on balancing anything, brother, you're telling me that this meta of having the same 3 killers, like if you load onto a random map and you go, oh, I know exactly which 3 killers we should be playing as if we want to win. We got to stick with
Well,
that. Anyway, to wrap this up, we ain't happy. But this is
nope.
the state we're in. I mean, at least, hey, fucking shit, at least we didn't have to wait 3 more years or 2 or 3 more years of complete radio silence to find out that they're not getting any more content. At least they told us now. You know? Silver
Yeah.
lining. We don't got to find out that it's going to get off a store shelf anytime soon. They were just like, hey, just so you know, it's not like Friday the 13th. You can still buy the game. It's like, brother, just wait until them new players get their hands on it, dude. They're going to see the absolute fucking mess that is in front of them. And there's going to be, and here's the thing, too. I know there's going to be not a point to where the game is in a good spot, but there's going to be a good point in time where people are playing Texas Chainsaw in the same vein as Friday the 13th. As in, like, I don't care that people say this game is dead. I'm going to fucking play this game. You feel me? Despite its
Yeah,
problems. Yeah.
eventually, a year or two, like a year or two down the road from now, I imagine there will only be the lads left, the boys,
Yeah.
the ones that actually care about the
Like
game, the
Friday.
pioneers. That's what I'm saying. And once that day comes in a couple of years from now, when all the people that don't actually care about the game are gone and aren't touching the game anymore, when the game is what people call dead, that is when the game will start shining peer to peer again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be another. What's funny is we're calling it now. There's going to be a golden age of this game after it is gone.
Yep,
After its life is gone.
calling it now.
Yeah. So this is going to be that'll be a fun experience jumping into Texas like it's another Friday. Like, look at us. Look at.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Well, anyway, let's give a send off to the folks out there.
Chicken chow mein,
Chicken
mother
chow mein.
flippers.
We will catch you on the Flipmeister. See you later. And thanks for watching. Maybe consider subscribing. Okay, bye. Nothing from you. I don't get a.
Oh, I thought that was like your thing you do at the end of your
Oh,
show.
it is. It is. You're.